all of this was during like high tide or monsoon season. All this is actually underwater.
What a cool little spot.
In my head, I was like, how big can this be? There might be a little secluded beach over there.
I'm not sure how we got lost, but Scott's maps did him a dirty and took us the opposite direction, going inland.
Why is there so much dried fish? So much dried fish. If you want some dried fish, you know where to come. Wow. So that's it. It's whole coming out of the rock. Good morning, everybody. Today we are checking out a few different locations here in Hiriketiya. Number one place we're going to right now is the Blue Beach Island. Can't wait to check this out. Number two is going to be the Blow Hole, and I'll explain more about that when we get there. Number three, we're also going to be checking out
Turtle Point.
Turtle Point. So we've got a big day of activities today, and we cannot wait to show you around a little bit more of Hiriketiya.
Reverse on our tuk-tuk has just broken and I had to push it to reverse. And then some kind of locals have just come over to help us. We have no idea how it's happened because the tuk-tuk's been parked for 3 days and we haven't used it, and it was fine before that, but I think there's been an animal in here. The seat is being scratched up a bit and there's pee on the seat. So I think maybe an animal must have knocked it and it's detached the spring that actually creates the lever to reverse. So yeah, I hope it's an easy fix.
A few moments later.
And within 2 minutes, it is all fixed.
I can Sri Lanka people, very nice.
Very kind, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so stop number one. This is Blue Beach Island. So you come here to this spot and then you walk across to Blue Beach Island. Let's go see what's over there. It's super windy here today. But a cool thing about it is there's like a little sandbar here, and like the two parts meet, which is pretty cool.
That's why it's a tourist attraction.
Yeah. But I think you can walk up and go across the other side.
I think so. A little jungle in there. It looks super perilous here. These waves.
Yeah, look at this.
You can swim just here at the shore, but geez, I wouldn't want to get in the water. Dangerous.
And there's all rock and that underneath, so it's definitely not a swimming beach. But I don't know if you're out and about and you're here, come check it out. There's a couple of cafes over there on this side. If you want a drink or something, it's free to come in, and yeah. But other than that, there's not much here, guys. That's about it.
It's just a cool little spot to explore, I think.
Yeah.
Probably looks cool from above.
But what's really cool is you get to see the like the Sri Lankan fishing boats. These things here, and what's really cool about the Sri Lankan fishing boats is they're all different colors. I really like the colors here. They stand out really nice.
So I'm going up to go explore this little island. Someone doesn't want to come, so it's just you and me. It's not so bad. It doesn't look as bad as what the entrance is. Maybe we'll join. Check this out. What a cool little spot. Do you think?
In my head I was like, how big can this be? But it's actually pretty big, and I see some nice palm trees in the distance, so there might be a little secluded beach over there. It looks like all of this was during like high tide or monsoon season. All this is actually underwater because the roots of all of the trees are like real aggressive. They point down. Here, look at this. See? They all go down. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. Can you just imagine like where we are right now in full monsoon season? It's all underwater. It's pretty cool.
I mean, it's probably just turns into a mangrove sort
yeah,
of.
like a swamp.
But I don't know if the tide would come up this high. It'd have to be really high. How gorgeous does this look?
I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's oysters everywhere. How cool is that?
So we've come to the conclusion that it's just a little island. It's nice to explore, it's quiet, there's not many people around.
If you like rock climbing, like
just don't need to use your hands sort of rock climbing.
yeah, just like a little bit of adventuring around the cape, I guess, maybe.
The rock pools and that.
You guys saw some big oysters down there, like that kind of stuff, but it's secluded, like there's no one here, so you can just walk around at your own pace, and you know, if it's nice weather, not too windy, you could probably have a picnic out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you took the words out of my mouth. Have a little picnic.
Yeah.
There's a little area we passed before where you could probably go swim.
Yeah.
The seas are a bit
Snorkeling.
rough today.
Yeah, it's pretty perilous.
But there's some little rock pools you could swim in. But I'd check it out if you're here.
Yeah, check it out if you're driving around.
Super
But
nice.
next location, we're going to Blow Hole Beach. So we'll see you there, man.
So we're trying to get to Blow Hole, but I think we're taking the wrong road. And some local pulled up and said, "Where are you going?" He's like, "You're on the wrong road." He's like, "Follow me." We're just following him now. They're so kind here, honestly. I'm not sure how we got lost, but Scott's maps did him a dirty and took us the opposite direction, going inland. Didn't even realise. So now we're on the right track. Okay, so you will have to pay if you're coming by scooter or tuk-tuk. Just cost us 100 rupees, which is nothing, it's like cents, but just be aware. That's what you'll have to do, and there's multiple places to park and they'll all try and get you to come park in. I think they might all be the same price, but just you can choose where you want. So along here, there's lots of locals selling dried fish.
Why is there so much dried fish? So much dried fish. Moldy fish. If you want some dried fish, you know where to come.
So you have to walk to the Blow Hole, and I don't know, probably 500 meters, I say. But it's like a little village you have to walk through. It's sort of cute.
I don't know where the blowhole is though.
I don't know either, but apparently it's this way. We keep getting told which way to go.
Yeah.
Like, this way, this way, this way.
Okay, this one costs 500 rupees per person. It still blows my mind how they can charge for a natural attraction. I guess it's what they have to do to make money, right? Okay, so we've arrived at the blow hole. You walk up some stairs and that, and this is it. So there's the ocean obviously, and it comes in and then it's meant to come up, but because it's what looks to be low tide, there's nothing here. There's no water, there's no blowhole. But I can imagine if it is high tide, it would be quite cool to come up here and see the water come up that high and maybe get splashed and stuff. It would be good. It would be good, cool to see. Make sure you do your research, see where the tide is at before coming here. If it's high tide, come. If it's low tide, I seriously would not worry about it. Wow! So that's it. This hole coming out of the rock.
Oh, poo-poo.
That was an absolute waste of time. So like I said, if you're gonna come here, make sure you research the tide levels. If it's high tide, it would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
But low tide, don't even bother, like wasting your time. So that experience cost us 1,100 rupees. And it's not much, but still a waste of 11. Not a waste, it goes into the community.
I mean, we should have done more research. I didn't really think about high tide.
I could have made a bigger blowhole splashing into the pool, and I could do it for free. I'm just kidding, that's negative, it's negative.
Take advantage, like blowholes in Australia,
they're massive.
Pretty consistent.
And they're huge, and most of them are free.
All of them are free.
But anyway, that's what you travel for, right? Experience these things.
You know not what to do because we have done the wrong
We
thing.
always do the mistakes, so you guys don't have to. High tide, yes.
Low tide.
Low tide.
Meow, meow. So we just come to the petrol station. Let's see what happens.
How much will it be?
Okay, so we didn't get ripped off this time, but we were filming, so it could have made a difference. But usually they just, if your cent's off, they usually round it up to the nearest 10. This guy wanted every single cent, so we had to count all our 1 cent pieces, give him the exact money, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. We actually gave him a bit more than we were meant to back. Okay, so we decided to ditch Turtle Point and come to
Dickwella Beach.
Dickwella Beach.
It's right across the road from Smoke and Bitters, where we had dinner last night. And the reason that we decided against Turtle Point, or Turtle Beach, Turtle Point, whatever it is, parking close there was a problem for a tuk-tuk. Scooter, no problem. Tuk-tuk, you have to park a little further away or pay for parking. Two, if you wanted to see the turtles, you probably have to snorkel out, and you had to hire the gear.
And we're really sick, so we can't even breathe at the moment, so that's another reason why.
Probably not the best idea. But last night we walked along this beach, as you saw, and it was really, really good, and we said that we were going to come back in tomorrow, so now we're here. Yeah. Let's go check it out. So this is the beach during the daytime. So all the vendors here, they're obviously open. There's a nice swing here for good photos, but I actually really like this stretch of the beach. So it starts from about here and then comes all the way down, all the way over to there where that volleyball court is down there, but it actually keeps going all the way around. But the reason why I like this beach so much compared to Hiriketiya Beach is because it's so clean, it's so flat, it's so clean, and it feels a little bit more private, I think. Easy access. So if you wanted to get away from, I guess, the argy-bargy of the locals trying to get you to surf and trying to get you to buy things and everything like that, come to Dickwella Beach. I think I don't know, I prefer it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's nice here. It's less waves.
And at night time, it's a stunning sunset.
Bigger.
It's a stunning sunset at night time, hey.
But I mean, it's not a surfy beach here, so
No, but it's for relaxing. It's
come chill out, get
when
a sunbed.
it's a bit rough at the moment, but you can still swim in there. But it's a good stretch of sand. So come and check out Dickwella Beach. But after this, guys, we're gonna go back to the hotel or the villa, and I'm gonna jump straight in the pool because I'm bloody hot.
I want to jump in the ocean.
Okay, bye bye.
So our tuk-tuk has just broken down right after we got fuel. Incredible view to the ocean and the pool. Look at that. Now enjoy Scott surfing for the first time. Good luck. I feel terrible.
Well, I bet you that wasn't the experience you hoped for, was it?
It wasn't.